Thank you for joining me in my channel. My name is Rose, and in this channel we talk about trending stories in Africa and all over the world. We also touch on crime stories, real trending news, politics, TV stories and commentary. We also throw in a bit of lifestyle and travel. If you're here for the first time, you're welcome, and it will be a pleasure to have you as part of the team. Please also consider subscribing to this channel. Don't forget to like and share the videos. Also remember to keep your comments civil and respectful. Jub Jub has been trending for days right now since Thursday. The rapper was in court for attempted murder and rape. Malema Marohanye appeared in court on Thursday after he turned himself over to police. Marohanye, popularly known as Jub Jub, was charged for rape, attempted murder and assault. He was granted bail and ordered to return to court in August. The rapper and television presenter Malema Jub Jub Marohanye was charged for rape, assault and attempted murder. Marohanye appeared in the Johannesburg Magistrate Court on Thursday afternoon after he handed himself over to the police earlier in the day. Gauteng's police spokesperson, Lieutenant Colonel Mavela Masondo, said Marohanye had been processed at the Brixton police station. The Uyajola 99 presenter was granted 10,000 rand bail. The National Prosecuting Authority said the alleged crimes date back to 2006. He will face 3 counts of rape, 2 counts of attempted murder and 1 of assault. The case was postponed to August 24. The spokesperson for the National Prosecuting Authority, Pindi Mjonondwani, said the charges came after comments that is made on a podcast in 2021. Responding to Marohanye's comments on the show, actress Amanda DuPont accused him of raping and physically abusing her while they were dating. She made her claims in a video posted on social media. Other women reportedly came forward after DuPont's video. In February 2022, Sowetan reported that DuPont had opened a case against Marohanye at the Brixton police station. In 2012, Marohanye and his friend Temba Chabalala were convicted of murder after they crashed into a group of school children while drag racing in Soweto streets 2 years earlier. 4 people died and 2 others suffered severe brain injuries. The murder convictions were overturned in 2014 and they were deemed to have committed culpable homicide. The men were released from prison in early 2017. Jub Jub made headlines after being a guest on a podcast and chill hosted by Magji Magaeva Mukwevo in 2021. In the episode, he made comments about her ex-partner, Amanda DuPont, admitting she was one of the ladies he had smashed. The relationship was good, but I fucked up. Excuse my broken language. I was dating Amanda. She was still at AFDA. The relationship went on for about 3 years. We stayed together in the south. I thought so too, that it would be a hit and run until there were so many temptations. Me being with Amanda was never about me cheating on her, said Jub Jub before talking about his ex-girlfriend and mother of his child, Kelly Kumalo. Yo guys, I want to believe that most probably Amanda was angered by the fact that Jub Jub spoke about smashing her, that she was one of the ladies that he smashed. I mean, according to me, I don't know. You might have a different opinion. We'll definitely differ. We can never think the same, guys. Yeah, I'll just be waiting to hear about yours. And I think Amanda didn't take kindly to this being being smashed. You know that sometimes in life you have relationships with certain people that after a certain time you are not proud to have dated. You kind of regret, you kind of feel like I could rewind time and just undo that whole episode. I want to believe that maybe Jub Jub is one of those guys that Amanda felt like she totally wanted to delete out of her mind. And then Jub Jub spoke about her. You can imagine, and maybe she didn't even share it with her then fiance or husband. I don't know who he was exactly. I'm a woman, guys, and I feel this way sometimes, There are just those people that I don't want to be associated with in a way. I don't want to remember their past. And then right now, you imagine this girl, she's where she is right now. She feels she's way too far from that guy's level and she doesn't want any association at all with him. And then someone decides to talk about you on TV. That's where maybe Amanda decided to just say things that she said. That's just me. For some reason, I don't want to believe that maybe Jub Jub did whatever that he's accused of having done to Amanda. I just want to believe that maybe Amanda was just angry and is just decided to do that. I know right now I'm touching a lot of people. I'm actually bruising a lot of women here. Yeah, guys, you can just slash me, but as long as we keep our comments civil and respectful, because it's my thoughts. Everyone is entitled to theirs. So maybe it's not like that. It's just what I'm thinking. I'm not saying that what I'm thinking could be true. And then came another woman who's called Bunoluhle Nkala, again, who also says that she also has a history with Jub Jub. You wonder, like, all along, where was she? Why is she suddenly getting the energy after Amanda actually came out? And then there's also Masishaba Kumalo, who also came out and spoke about Jub Jub. And then, guys, I'm not saying these women are not telling the truth. Maybe they're telling the truth. Maybe Jub Jub is that kind of a guy who's just like that towards women. But for Amanda, I want to believe that maybe that made her speak out. This being smashed on national TV, or rather on YouTube, because YouTube is big. It spreaded like wildfire, guys. Because Amanda said, I was raped, physically and emotionally abused for 2 years by Jub Jub. The only thing I did wrong was to keep quiet, but that ends here. The fight is bigger than me, dedicated to the women who never make it out and end up dead. Yeah, she could be right, but again, you wonder, a woman like Amanda, why would you keep quiet about certain things? You are just sitting there, things are happening to you, you are not saying anything. Yeah, there are so many people who are rallying, who are with Jub Jub, who are supporting Jub Jub. They're saying they'll only believe that Jub Jub is wrong until the day that he's sentenced, or when they say that he's guilty. That's when they'll believe, maybe. For now, they're not going to take anything. Another thing, again, guys, that got me a bit, raised my eyebrows, is that this lady, Amanda, once visited Jub Jub whilst he was in prison. How do you visit someone that disrespected you emotionally like that and physically? How do you even think of visiting them, especially when they're in prison? Sometimes, honestly, women really confuse me, like, seriously. I've realized that to be a boy child, it's like you've done something, guys. It's like you've really done something. Boys are most of the time oppressed, and taken down like that. I'm going to speak for boys. I'm going to speak for men, because I remember I once did a story about this boy. He was a student who committed suicide because a girl lied about him and said that he raped her. And then after a few days, the girl said that she was lying, she was joking. And after the guy had actually committed suicide, because nobody believed that guy, guys. It's really sad. So another guy called Mr. Handsome Zete said Amanda DuPont should be treated like ladies' armor. They do not want to see a black man winning after their failed relationships and career. Jub Jub cannot be used to revive a dying career. That's one of the things that I was saying, that, you can never know. Maybe there's beef somewhere. Someone is saying all this because she has something that she wants to actually take across. Easy way said, I agree. The only option we have as men is to now seek and destroy Nati. Imagine she tried to accuse Maggie as well. This one I can't remember, guys. Maybe if you remember what she said, trying to accuse Maggie, what did she say? I can't remember. calls say Jub Jub deserves jail. He was supposed to be in jail for murder of the kids he killed. Yeah, even me, guys, I was just thinking about it yesterday that, Jub Jub was sentenced for 25 years and he was only in prison for 5 years. So I don't know what criteria they used to actually take him out within 5 years. At least if he could have served 10 years or even 12 years, 12 and a half years, I'll understand. And then they say they give him parole. But just 5 years and then he's out. Right now, he's already out. If maybe they want to argue this one, that at least, he should go and serve, finish the whole time, the another 7 years at least for killing those children. For the children issue, I'm not gonna contest it. I'm not gonna argue about it because I also feel it was not fair the time that he served there. I feel like it wasn't fair. But as for Amanda's story, there I feel like I'm not getting it properly. And there are so many people who said because he handed himself in, it shows that he's guilty. I don't want to believe handing yourself in shows that you are guilty. It shows that you are trying to cooperate because you heard there's something about you decided to come and, say your part. I feel it has something to do with cooperating. It has nothing to show that you are guilty or not guilty. You are simply letting the law take it, take action without drama, obviously. But anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are. The only person that really frustrates me in this whole thing is Jub Jub's son, the boy that he shares with Kelly Kumalo. On the other side, the mother is accused of actually having a hand in the murder of his sister's father. You can imagine. And on the other side, his father also is accused of all these things. And he's involved in the killing of the other 4 children. This child really destroys me, guys. When I think about him, and he's exactly the same age as my last boy. It really destroys me because I don't want to see my son in a situation like that. Whereby on the other side, your other parent is in MS, another side, your parent is in MS. And we already know that this child also is going through the most. He's been kicked out of school several times and he brought illegal things to schools. And that makes me really worry, like, what is his future gonna be like? It's so sad. I really wish they could just, extract this child and just put him somewhere where he won't even know what's happening anywhere else. Because social media is there. He's a big child. He's 13 and already he knows what's happening. He can read. Hey guys, some situations are not easy to be in, like seriously. And the other people were like, is Jub Jub cursed? Are the souls for those children that he caused to actually die? Are they haunting him or what? But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are regarding this whole story. I'll see you on the next video. Please remember to give it a share, a like, and consider subscribing.